Over the years, retired ambulances have gotten the chance to enjoy retirement as collector cars. Today, I'll join Phil Harrison as he shares his 1955 Chevrolet ambulance with us. What makes Phil's ambulance so special, you ask? It might just be the only Trifive ambulance conversion left in the entire world.
Hello everybody, I'm Christine Danchuk and I'm here today with Phil Harrison from Cedar Springs, Michigan, and we have here his 55 ambulance. So Phil, tell me about your ambulance.
Well, we bought it in December of '89. We drove out to Littleton, Colorado, and I bought it through Old Cars Weekly ad. And when he sent me pictures, it was on just a Polaroid cheap shot. And I sent him a deposit, and we went out Christmas vacation and trailered it home on a trailer.
So why did you decide to buy an ambulance?
When you go to most car shows, you don't win, don't get much attention when you have a four-door hardtop. And I wanted something different that would draw attention, and it does.
And this draws a lot of attention,
Yes, it
right? So have you always been into Chevys?
Yes.
Have you had any other 55s or any other Tri-5s?
Originally I had a 57 four-door hardtop when I met my wife.
Oh, okay.
And that went by the wayside, and then in '78 I bought a 57 four-door hardtop in California and restored that, and then we sold that, and in September 4 years ago I read an ad and bought a black 57 convertible.
So did they use this ambulance?
To my knowledge, I can't answer that. I don't know the history of it other than the guy I bought it from.
Tell me about how they converted it into an ambulance.
Well, they started originally with a four-door sedan, cut it and added 2 foot in the center, welded the door behind the driver's side shut. The window still works, and then they added the steel roof and French headlights on the top was all steel. And they added 2 foot in between the back door and the back end of it.
So what do you like most about this Chevy ambulance?
It's fun when people give you the thumbs up, and most thumbs up do not come from General Motors people, they come from other makes.
Oh wow, that's neat.
And that's kind of cool in a way.
Do the sirens work too?
Yes, they do.
Oh wow, very cool.
The sirens and the lights all work. And the dome light on the roof is so if they pulled up to an accident scene and you needed something to look at you in the ditch, they could turn that sideways with a light on it to see what they're looking at.
Very cool. So to your knowledge, were these ambulances pretty popular?
To my knowledge, I have literature in the car that I obtained we bought it in '89, and I got into Memphis, Tennessee, called 3 or 4 people, talked to an old gentleman that worked there, and he thought they might have made 20 Chevrolets in the 30 years they worked there. There's mostly Oldsmobiles and Cadillacs because the funeral homes drove Cadillacs, and they had this service, public service. Most old funeral homes had a ambulance to haul you to the hospital.
Wow, so this might be one of the only ambulances still left around?
It's the only 55 that I know of that's presentable. I think there's a few out there that probably are beyond repair.
What do you think are some of the advantages of doing a Chevy over a Cadillac or an Oldsmobile?
Well, if you know the Tri-5 Chevys, you can buy just about every body part you want. Luckily for me, when I bought this, I crawled underneath it was the first thing I did, and the body supports were solid. Underneath the teardrop, the headlights, I could run my hand in, and I knew it wasn't a Bondo buggy. And from what I could figure out, we know it's the only one that's in existence.
Okay, so this car is so unique. Where did you get the parts to restore it?
General Motors crate motor was the only part I needed when I blew up the engine going to West Virginia.
Oh boy. So tell me a little bit about the interior.
Well, the interior when we got it was probably the most ugliest brown and white you've ever seen. And after we decided to paint the car, then it comes, we're going to chrome the bumpers. And then, well, the engine should probably be redone and detailed. And that ugly brown interior just bugged me. So I got a hold of Bel Air Trim in Lowell, Michigan, and they come up and measured the headliner, because the headliner, all the spaces are different, and he custom built the interior that's in it as close to what it was when I bought it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I love the red. It just pops with the white exterior.
And it was in Trims and Parts magazine when the car was done. It was featured in there. So I feel that if there's another one out there, somebody in the parts magazine, the body shop magazine, would have called Dale and said, hey, I just did one, but we're still waiting for that call.
Well, thank you, Phil, for joining me today and letting us take a look at your 55 ambulance. And thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.